got a question for you. What's similar between Poe, the dragon... What's similar between Poe, the dragon warrior in Kung Fu Panda, and Garfield, the lazy cat of the couch? Come on! What's similar between these two cartoon characters? Yeah?
They're fat, lazy.
Yeah?
They're both fat.
Okay, anything else?
They like to eat.
Yeah?
They like to eat.
And yeah?
They both overcame change.
All of that is true. Now, like she said, I personally think that one similarity between Poe and Garfield is that they were both afraid of change. Think about it. Poe wanted to stay as the dragon warrior, and Garfield did not want to accept his estranged father back into his life. However, you saw in those movies, if you watched them, that accepting change did them good. Poe got promoted to spiritual leader of the Valley of Peace, while Garfield gained a new companion in his house of hunger. If change can benefit us all so much, then why do we refuse to be swept up in its radical waves? Good day, audience of all ages. My name is Alonzo Rodrigo, and today I am here to discuss with you a topic that shall impact us forevermore, the concept of change. Change can take place in many forms. It can seem negative, like the death of a loved one, or positive, like marriage or parenthood. But let us admit it though, change can be difficult to accept, whether positive, negative, or neutral. Its outcome can be elusively uncertain, and with such uncertainty as this comes fear. You may even be content with the life that you are living right now, which is why you refuse to embrace change. If this is the case, what shall we do now? Let us take to the wisdom of the cinematic universe once more. To quote Mr. Ping, Poe's adoptive father, change doesn't always have to be a bad thing. Why do you think I always change the menu at the restaurant? Because if things stay the same forever, sooner or later, they would lose their flavor. Consider the tale of this remarkable man who was fired from his own corporation in 1985, but he bounced right back and founded two companies. One of them created the film Toy Story and gained success worldwide, while the other was bought by his previous corporation, and it allowed him, in a remarkable turn of events, to return. He stated during his 2005 Stanford commencement address that, "I'm pretty sure that none of this would have happened if I hadn't been fired from my old company. It was an awful tasting medicine, but I guess the patient needed it." Who is this man?
Steve Jobs.
That's right. It's Steve Jobs. As seen in the life of Steve Jobs, change is crucial to improve and thrive. Whether you like it or not, change is a part of life, and you must embrace it. Now, do you want to see what happens if you do not embrace change? Hear the story of Blockbuster. This almost unheard of company would still reign supreme today if it had not denied a disguised offer of a lifetime. In the year 2000, Netflix offered Blockbuster the opportunity to buy Netflix for $50 million. Blockbuster declined, laughing Netflix out of the room. Guess what happened? 10 years later, in 2010, Blockbuster went bankrupt, and its huge amount of branches was reduced to a single store in Oregon, while Netflix's net worth climbed higher to a whopping $295.80 billion today. After hearing this, will you welcome change?
Yes.
That's the response I love. Let us consider one last touching anecdote about another remarkable person. This man fought against discrimination in his country and was incarcerated for over 27 years. But In 1990, this man's imprisonment was ended, and 4 years later, he became the first ever black president of South Africa. Who is this man? That's right, it's Nelson Mandela! As seen in the life of Nelson Mandela, the implementation of change can be rather messy. It often causes misfortune, sacrifice, and great pain. Nonetheless, just because frustration and difficulties obstruct your path does not mean that what you are fighting and advocating for is not right. As Mandela articulated, what counts in life is not the mere fact that we have lived. It is what difference we have made to the lives of others that will determine the significance of the life we lead. If you want to make change in this world, follow Mandela's path and be the change that the world needs. Now, if you want to implement small-scale change yourself, the process is simple. According to Kurzgesagt in a nutshell, to change, you must take small baby steps and not big adult strides towards your goal. For improving your life a little, it's so much better than aiming high and changing nothing. Let's say that you want to get fitter, which is a very common goal. To do so, firstly break this goal down into clear, separate actions. For example, to get fitter, you must sleep better, eat healthier, and exercise regularly. Next, you want to establish routines that will allow you to complete these actions. For example, to be able to exercise regularly, you can establish a routine of running on the treadmill for 20 minutes every day. And lastly, once your routines have been established, all that is required of you to do is to continuously repeat these actions on a consistent basis until they become habits. Psst, do you want to know a secret? Here's a secret to aid habitual construction. Make your routines fun. Spice your routines up by doing enjoyable activities of your choice on the side, such as watching television while doing your treadmill workout routine. But in the end, everyone must remain patient. It can take between 15 and 250 days to construct a new habit, which is a lengthy time. Remember these two things. Firstly, change is a direction, not a destination. And secondly, when your mind throws the pressuring, "Why should I change?" question at you, respond with a simple, "Why not change?"